So good evening class. আমরা আবার ethics নিয়ে কন্টিনিউ করছি। So first ক্লাসে কি করেছিলাম, ethics কাকে বলে, ethics এর কোথা থেকে ডেরাইভ হয়েছে, তার মিনিং কি, business ethics মানে কি, business ethics are those code of conducts which a businessman is expected to follow, correct? আর ethical philosophies আমরা স্টার্ট করেছিলাম। তার মধ্যে আমরা কি পড়েছিলাম, ফার্স্ট ফিলোসফি ছিল হচ্ছে ডিওন্টোলজিক্যাল এথিক্স। ডিওন্টোলজিক্যাল এথিক্স একটা গ্রিক ওয়ার্ড ডিয়ন, সেখান থেকে ডেরাইভ হয়েছে। ডিয়নের মানে কি, হোয়াট ইজ দ্য মিনিং অফ দিস ওয়ার্ড ডিয়ন? ইট মিনস ডিউটি। অ্যান্ড হোয়াট ডাজ লোগোস মিনস? ইট মিনস সায়েন্স, কারেক্ট? সো ডিওন্টোলজিক্যাল এথিক্স means what? Science of duty. So do your duty in a proper manner. No matter whatever is the result, you will be termed as correct. Similarly, in case of a businessman, the businessman is required to do his duties in a proper manner, in a correct way, in an ethical manner. Then no matter whatever is the result, he will be considered as an ethical man, or the business will be considered as ethical. Correct? Karm kiye jao, phal ki chinta mat karo. This has been derived from this famous thing. Okay, do your duty. Don't think about the result. Just do your duty. Do your duty wholeheartedly. That's it. That's what matters according to this philosophy. The next philosophy is what? Teleological ethics. Now, teleological ethics has been derived from Greek word what? Telos. And what does telos means? End purpose. Now when deontological ethics talks about duty, teleological ethics talks about the results. No matter however you have done your duty, that is not important. But if your end result is okay, end result is correct, end result is ethical, it is good, then no matter however you have achieved it, that will not be focused on. You will be considered as ethical. This is teleological ethics. So this ethics is actually a very abstract concept. People might say, no, it is not an abstract concept. No, it is correct. But it is an abstract concept. What is good, what is bad, it's totally an abstract thing. It's totally an abstract thing. We will continue with this, then you will understand that how much abstract these concepts are. Okay. So what is this? Teleological ethics we have done. Next comes egoism. Okay, I want to advise you all something. Like in ethics, there are several books. I will try to give MCQs of my chapter from different books. I will compile all the MCQs and give you a PDF. Okay, after I complete this chapter, you all try to solve all the MCQs. If you can collect those MCQs from other books, from your friends, then it will be helpful for you. Because remembering this ethics or answering ethics, the best way is what? Learning the MCQs. Okay, ethics is a very abstract thing, a very abstract subject according to me. And the MCQs that come, especially from this ethics portion, will come from any of the book only. So better you go through the MCQs. Those who are not interested at all in this ethics thing, those who are feeling bored, then at least study the MCQs. That will be helpful for you. Okay, and ED, entrepreneurship development, is quite a interesting portion. So for ED you do anything, ED will be an easier one, but ethics will be a little difficult. Okay, but if you solve the MCQs, then nothing is difficult. Everything will come from the books only. Okay, because since it's an MCQ paper, so it's not difficult. If it was a written paper, then it would have been difficult. Okay. Next is what? Today we will start another thing, another philosophy, that is egoism. What? Egoism. Okay. It has come from a Latin ego. Okay, and ego means what? I, me, myself. Ego. The term ego comes when we say ego. Amra ego kothata kokhon boli? When a person is always concerned about himself or herself only. He or she doesn't see others. he or she is only focused on himself or herself. আমি যেটা বলবো সেটাই ঠিক, আমার ওপরে কিছু হতে পারে না। আমি, me, this is ego. This is from where ego comes. Why we say that it's just a matter of ego? Because people are self-obsessed. People cannot see losing. People cannot lose. People are afraid of losing. People are afraid of committing that, yes, I have done a mistake. After all, we all are human beings. Saying or committing that, yes, I have done a mistake is not a crime. And here where we all get stuck. It's not that I am giving you big lectures and I don't have ego. Absolutely not. We are human beings. We all have ego. We all have ego issues at some point of time. Now, I don't have. Because now I could see things in a different manner. There is nothing called ego. Ego is just a mental state of ours. আমরা কি ভাবি যে আমার থেকে উপরে কেউ হতে পারবে না, আমি ভুল করতেই পারি না, আমি নিচু হব না। আরে নিচু হতে প্রবলেমটা কি? যদি নিচু হওয়ার মতো কিছু করি তাহলে ঠিক আছে, accept it. The more you can accept, the more you will be recognized by others. If you consider যে আমি সব জানি, people will not see you in that manner. কারণ no person, কেউ সব জানতে পারে না। It's not possible for any person to know each and everything. Like আমি কিন্তু আমার ফার্স্ট ক্লাসে সবসময় বলতাম, it will be a two-way communication process. It's not that I know everything. And it's not that you also know everything. Now, if we both communicate, I will get to know something from you, you will get to know something from me. That's it. Like, I am a teacher, that doesn't mean, or I am a professor, that doesn't mean that I know each and everything, each and every line. No, Baba, I don't know. I agree, I don't know. Not possible. It's not possible for me to know each and everything from each and every book. Not possible. Yes, I nurture myself, I develop myself, I get to know, I try to learn things. That's a different issue. But nobody can say that I know everything. It's not possible. People who claims that I know everything, they're the most egoistic person. Because they can't accept failure. But once we start accepting failures, it's good. It will help you to develop yourself more. Because from failure only we learn newer things, newer perspectives. আমরা সবসময় সব ঠিক কাজ করতে পারি না, ভুল থেকেই কিন্তু আমরা শিখি। লাইফে আমরা কিন্তু ভুল করি বলেই আমরা শিখি যে এইটা করেছিলাম না, পরের বার এটা করব না। সো ইগোইজম ইজ দিস, ইগো ইজ দিস। বাট এই এথিক্যাল থিওরিতে কি বলে? এই এথিক্যাল থিওরিতে বলে যে যদি বিজনেস, ইফ আ বিজনেস ইজ গিভিং এনি বেনিফিট টু দ্য সোসাইটি, যদি ব্যবসাটা কোনো সোসাইটিকে বেনিফিট দিচ্ছে, তাহলে ব্যবসা ইন রিটার্ন বেনিফিট চাইতেও পারে, if it is not harming any other person of the society. বলছে তুমি ইগোইস্টিক হও, তুমি ইগোইস্টিক হও, but not at the cost of harming some other people. Like if I am like যেমন বেস্ট এক্সাম্পল আমি বলি, তোরা দেখবি এক্সাম টাইমে যখন এক্সাম ফিজিক্যালি হতো, তোরা কি করতিস? তুই সামস পোর্শন দেখে আসবি, প্র্যাকটিক্যাল পোর্শন, আমি থিওরি পোর্শন দেখে আসবো। সো ইউ উইল ডিপেন্ড অন ইউর ফ্রেন্ড ফর দি প্র্যাকটিক্যাল পোর্শন and your friend will depend on you for the theory portion. So here you, the person, you are taking something, you are giving some benefit and asking for some return. That's not at all a fault. It's good. It's perfectly okay, because you are not hampering your friend's career, or your friend is not hampering also. You both have done what? You both have just made a deal that you provide me with this, I will provide you with this. It's okay, fine. So যদি ব্যবসা এটা করে, তাহলে it's nothing wrong about that. Suppose there are companies which provides scholarships. So suppose a company provides you a scholarship or providing students scholarship, those who have scored suppose 80% or 90% marks, with a condition that what they are providing a scholarship, that any expenses of the college studies, for college studies, they will bear, the company will bear, based on their 12 mark sheet. The company is providing such a scholarship. But there is a condition in the scholarship that once you get graduated, you become graduated, you have to work for the company for 1 year as an intern without any fees. Just the company will pay the nominal ones, which is required for the traveling cost and for the tiffin one. Okay, food. So if a student is accepting the scholarship, the student have to do an internship immediately after graduation, and that's a condition that the business have put forward for providing the scholarship. So is the business wrong over here? Do you find that the business is doing any kind of hamper to the student? Now few students will think, yes ma'am, it may so happen that the student after getting graduation or after getting the degree, the student gets a better opportunity. Now the students cannot opt for that opportunity because the student is bound to do the internship. Yes, of course, there are flaws, there are risks, but this 3 years cost of education, you don't have to bear only if you accept the scholarship. You cannot want gain from every aspect. It's not possible. Winning and losing is a part. If somewhere you are winning, at some place you have to lose. It's not always that everything is a win-win thing. A win-win game is not possible, that everywhere you are gaining, everywhere you are gaining. But if you just change your perspective, you will see that here also you have a win-win situation. Why? Now ask me. Suppose this internship will help you to learn more things. You are getting a free internship without any interview that other fellow students have to face. Once this internship will get over, it might so happen that the company only absorbs you as a permanent employee. This internship will give you better perspectives, better understanding about the work culture, about life, about the practical aspects that you were never aware of. So just change your perspective. That's what matters. If we just change our perspective, you will see that the world is very good. It's a better position. Yes, the world is a cruel place to live in, but you have to live in, right? We just cannot quit because this is happening bad with us, because that is happening bad with us, we'll quit. No, just change your perspective. You see the good in every bad thing. Find the good in every bad thing. Yes, saying is very easy, but doing is very difficult. I know that. But try at least. So this says, what egoism says? Egoism says that if the business is giving certain benefit to the society, the business can seek something in return from the society, because whatever the business is seeking, it is not harming the society at all. It is rather beneficial for the society. So egoism, that thinking about yourself without harming others, is correct. You can think. But if you are thinking about yourself with an aim or with an intention of harming others, then such egoism is not correct at all. Like I always say, that no matter how much friendship you all are having, each one of your friends are your competitors. তোমার যত বন্ধু বান্ধব আছে, no matter কত ভালো best friend হোক না কেন, buddies হোক না কেন, whatever it is, but each one of us are competing with each other, right? And it's a healthy competition. It should be a healthy competition. Okay, it should be a healthy competition. And it's not at all incorrect at the examination hall to think like there are few students or there are few people I have seen myself that they ask for help, give me this answer. The next moment, if I ask him or her, tell me this, they sometimes give the wrong answers. This is a negative, this is a unhealthy competition. This is called true ego matter. And this is not correct. If you are not willing to say the answer, say I won't say. But don't give the wrong answer to the person, because that might cause a negative marking for the student. This is not correct. If you want to do good, do good. If you do not want to do good, just say it. No, nothing harm in that. Just say it, I won't say. So egoism is correct up to a certain point of time when we are not harming the society, when the business is not harming the society. Correct? So this is the concept of egoism.